Hello! I'm finally set up. Sorry, mic's working. Was in a meeting that went over and ended right when I was supposed to start coding. So, sorry about the delay. I am here. All right, let's get going. I actually got a few more windows to close. I thought I closed them all. I guess I did not. Everyone excited for this holiday weekend? At least all of those in the US. We all get a nice holiday weekend, long one. All right, live stream agenda. That's up. I think I'm good to go. All right, today's exciting. Today we're going to work on the search page. The search page is a really cool and complicated page, so it'll be fun to build. This is the current rebuild. Let's open up our other one. Let's look at this as we go to build it and see what we're going to build, and need to decide how we're going to build it. All right. So yeah, last week we just stubbed out and threw a little search bar in there because, oh, I'm getting echoes. There you go. You should not be hearing echoes now. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't finish setting everything up right. Well, I'm going to plug one more mic in so I can hear when that happens. Or one more cord. One more. Which side do you go in? This one! Now I can even get music. I'm still hearing an echo. Oh, I know I'm hearing an echo. There we go. I won't hear an echo now, and neither will you. Hey, that means you guys can hear the audio this time if we want. I can let you guys actually listen to it playing music. Okay. Oops. Let me... No, that was me. I didn't have it all set up, so I couldn't hear it happening. Joys of me being late. Yeah, but it's never done that. This time is the first time it's actually put my sound over that, so. Pretty cool. All right. Where are we? All right, we want to look at the search page. So the search page is going to be a fun, complicated page to build. We've got to make it look better because I don't like the gray. It's ugly. But we have multiple options. We have Google, YouTube, and local. In ours, we don't have any YouTube stuff yet, so it'll just be local and Google. And I don't know, did we have this control in Xamarin.Forms? We do, don't we? The top tab bar style thing? Maybe we'll just start with that. This was all custom because it doesn't exist in iOS. Does the carousel have the nice little title bar on the top? Anybody know? I thought we had a top tab in Forms too. Xamarin.Forms top. Yeah, I want to say yes too. Maybe we'll just start with that. I mean, we could do bottom. No, I don't want bottom because we have our little slide up thingy. Shell has it. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's... Never mind. Let me get that on this. No top tabs. Shell does allow it, though. I'm wondering if there's Xamarin.Forms carousel. What are they showing in there? Yeah, I don't want the dots. I mean, that's not bad. So dump each list inside a carousel and give it a title. Yeah, would that do it? That's what I'm wondering. Each list inside a carousel. Well, yeah, collection view could do it. I've never used either of those in Forms, so it'll be a learning experience. Do you think a collection view makes the most sense? Okay. Does my question with that, though, am I going to be able to see that there's another one? Because if it's off screen and you can't see to swipe, that's an issue. Because see, it's nice that it actually, yeah, YouTube's broken. All right, let's go look at Xamarin.Forms collection view. The main thing I want to make sure though that I can still see what you're navigating to. If you can't see that, that's an issue. These docs suck. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. They're not telling me anything. I don't want to just read the, like, this is horrible. Where's the good docs? We have better docs. Oh, Paul has one, huh? Let's check out what Paul has. All right, also, my phone is going to beep at some point, and I have to go deal with ribs when that happens. I don't want to forget. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying in one of these. But go to the pull request for the collection view challenge. Are there any in particular that you know of are good? That's really pretty, but it's not quite what I'm going for. I will need that at some point. Hey, R2! Maybe you'll know. We're trying to think of the best way to implement this in Forms. I mean, I could custom render it, but I was hoping not to. You know, I could just custom render it. I could just do a subclass tab controller, and just I only need to implement it on iOS because Android has top tabs. Has gravity? As far as, I don't know. What's in the Spotify one? That's also very pretty. I definitely should use some of these later. Because there's some screens where we can use some of this. I don't even know of an app that does this. It's, what was the old UWP control? There's a control, the carousel. No, is that what's it called? I don't know. What was it called? Was it called carousel? Hey, that has indicators. I want top indicators. All right, I might just custom thing this thing for now because I don't know what else to do. Don't I have a controls? I do. Yeah. All right. So, oh no, I want a new control. Add new file. What we will do is we will call this top tab bar. And what we will do is we will subclass page. Isn't it called tab page? Using Xamarin.Forms. Tabbed as a, okay. Yeah. Okay, tabbed page. All right. We'll do that. Now we'll steal the code from iOS to do that. as a custom control. For now, we'll just do it as a tabbed, and let's see how horrible it looks there. Can I nest that too? Because I want the search bar to stay. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, so let's go to views. We're on our search page. All right, so search page. Now I have no idea what's going to happen when I do this. Let me go grab my controls thingy. I hate that I can never remember this. All right, so let's go back to search. Oh, we don't have Keycaster on. Oh, dang it. There we go. Bring that up. Control, there we go. All right, so we've got that in there. So now we have gMusic. We can do, no, not out, gMusic. And this one is top. Oh, I didn't build yet, so I'm not going to get the top tab bar page. Error. gMusic is not, oh, capital. Capitals. Casing matters, doesn't it? All right, let's try this. Oh, actually, we haven't set the topic. We're not doing image collection view cells. Let's get a new terminal. All right. Uh-oh. What's this crash? Invalid cast? How is that an invalid cast? Oh, a value type cannot be added to a collection or dictionary type of list. Of course they have some crazy thing like that. All right. I don't want to re-implement that thing from scratch. So collection view is what we're thinking, but it's not ready. But can I do something with the collection view to where I offset those titles? Because that's the key. And I don't know how I can do that with our current collection view. I mean, I could do this the same way I did the old iOS one. This is a scroll view, and then I manually manage all that. Right, but this isn't part of the cell. I wonder if Forms has good enough dragging support to do that. Here, let's bring up that control. Yeah, it's not part of it. Now, mine has fancy, it doesn't move at the same speed. It's not required, but it's a nice touch. No, not console. What was that control called in? I named it the same thing that it's called in Windows Phone. I can't remember the name of that control. That's right, we can go to the search page and find it. Search view controller. Search view controller has a... There's the search bar. Panorama! Oh, I actually call it top tab bar controller. That's funny. Where's that thing live? It used to be called Panorama. During one of the rewrites, I think I renamed it. All right, so top tab bar one. What it does is it has the offset, which gets adjusted based off of all the automatic inset nonsense, has a header height, and has a scroll view. Now the scroll view gets all the controls added to it. So he knew it was called the Panorama control. All right, so Panorama view. as my own custom scroller. Why do I have my own custom scroller? I can't remember why I did that. But what I do is I just override, I didn't do dragging. I override the scrolling. When it scrolls, I set the top content. And this is called on scrolling. We might be able to do this in Forms. Let's try doing this in native Forms. Let's go crazy. We can do this. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's call it the panorama. Let's do it right. All right. I think Forms can handle this. Controls, add, new. Panorama view. Okay, just make sure I spelled that right. Okay, panorama view. Okay, and actually we're gonna make that an absolute layout when all is said and done. Oh. All right, I say let's tweet again, and because we're not even building. Oh, I didn't even finish topic. Nice. Done. Nice. All right. So let's build this to get rid of that exception. It's got a panorama control. What do you mean? By default the namespace is wrong. All right, controls. Let's look at our panorama view. All right, so this is going to be an absolute layout. And we're going to need to do some fanciness. All right. So not list. Why is undo not working? Okay. List, and actually those are buttons. They're tappable labels. We're just gonna call it label for now. Is it a label? Yeah, label. All right. All right, equals new list of labels, because we need a list of labels. List view views. All right, for now we're just gonna hard code it to like 2 of them, and then we'll deal with the generating it later. Public panorama view labels equal. We're just gonna new it up because I want to do nice fancy syntax. Oh, we don't have. Let's add some extension methods. Helpers. Helpers. Do I have a forms extensions? Yay, there we go. All right. Public static t add gesture. This t view gesture recognizer gesture where t view return view. All right. Oh, there we go. Now it's happy. All right. So view.add gesture. All right. Now the reason I did that is because I like fancy syntax, and Forms doesn't let me do fancy syntax. New label. What are we gonna? Actually, we'll do this right. Public or void add page string title view. Okay. We also need a scroll view. Scroll view. All right, so now children dot add scroll view. All right, I'm probably gonna steal the math from the other one, but I think we can do this with the rest of it without. Okay, so we've got our children, which is in a scroll view. Our scroll view will do add page. This will do dot add new label text equals title dot add gesture. You know what? We're gonna one up this. All right, so now we'll do new UI tap or new UI tap, new tap gesture recognizer. Command equals new command. Okay, and then this is going to get what's it going to be? Right on tap view. All right, woo! Even better. And actually, this should just do view dot add gesture. What's it complaining about? Unexpected. Did I do too many of them? All right. No. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's curly brace. There we go. All right. And we are going to simplify this. I think it's simplified. Let's now format some code so we can see what's going on. And actually, that font's probably too small for you guys. That's better. All right. Add tap gesture. Okay. Void scroll to index int index. And actually, we can even do void scroll to okay, so now this gets to just be that. Oh, this should be perfect, perfect. One more parenthesis. And check it out. We just added our label. All right, so now we can do views.add. We also need to make sure we add this elsewhere. So var label equals because we also have to add it to the child or to this view too. All right, so we've got that. Done, done, done. Let's do. All right, now we can just do views.add view scroll view dot add or dot children. I spelled scroll view. It has children, right? Oh, do I have to set its content? Right, okay. Okay, so we're gonna have another one. So absolute layout content. We can do this. All right. That might make this even easier. Actually, we're not going to do this because I want to do this all in one thing. All right, so new, we're going to say scroll view equals new scroll view. And then we're also going to say content equals content, which equals new. I like it. That should be good. I wonder if I have to reset the content size at all. That's right, we'll deal with that. Okay, is this missing a semicolon? Yes, it is. All right, so we've got that scroll view. So now we're just going to say content dot. What do I want to do? I want to do children dot add view. All right, we're getting this thing set up. So now we have a scroll view, bunch of labels. Yeah, I'm not going to make those in a scroll view. I'm going to move those myself. Yeah. Okay. Scroll to index, and we'll say labels.index. Okay. Nope. All right. This stuff is crazy. All right. So we've got a scroll view, which is being set. Got its content being set, the absolute layout. We're adding labels get added. Oop, labels aren't added yet. All right. All right. So on this, I just want to do this for fun. We'll do children.clear, children.add scroll view, content.children.clear. I'm going to move this up too. All right, so we have a reset, and we also need to do labels.clear, and we need to do, what's the other one? Views.clear. All right, we've now killed those things, so we have a reset. We're not using it, but we have it. Okay, so now when we add a page, we're going to need to do something void setup layout. So now in this thing, we're going to say, just for fun, add page, Google, new, let's do a box view. Background color equals color.fuchsia. Let's do one more of these. We'll do local and green. Fuchsia and green, no better colors. Okay. Now whenever this thing gets called, oh, fuchsia. All right, so now that we've got that, we're going to do set lay, what do I call that thing? Setup layout. So whenever the children change, we need to set up layout. All right. Actually, we can do some basic layout stuff first. So what all properties? I had a header, top header thing. Let's just add this in there. Public, double, what did I call those? I hate naming, so we're going to go steal the old names. Header height. All right, oops. And you know what? Actually, we don't even need to, I like what I did before. Sometimes I'm smart. All right. So we've got our header height. Now instead of this, we are going to do set set root absolute. Bam. All right. That's done. Now whenever that happens, and this is going to default to 44. Love it. All right. This absolute dot set layout bounds. Okay, we're going to say the scroll view. No, that's not the right one. Dot set layout flags. All right, scroll view. How did I do this? Now I can't remember the dang syntax for these things. But I use them like crazy on navigation page. Dot set layout bounds. That was the right one. Oh, okay. So I do the bounds and the flags. Right? That's what I have to do. Bounds and flags. Okay, dot set absolute layout. Okay, new rectangle. And it's going to be 0, 0, oh no, 0 header height. And then width is going to be 1, and height is going to be not 1. It's going to be, actually, no, 1 should be fine, I think. We'll find out. I think it's smart enough. Set layout flags, and this is going to be a scroll view dot, absolute layout flags, y. There's one for position. What's the one I want? I want one for the y is. I don't want the proportional ones. Do I say that like size is proportional then? Yes, I think that's right. All right, so that's going to set our scroll view up right. And our scroll view gets these pages added. Now, whenever that happens, we need to fix those things. So set, we'll do this. Okay, so now this, we're going to do the set content sizes after we add a page. Okay, so content sizes. So now scroll view dot. All right, so this is the size that we have to work with. Actually, let's do rectangle. No, that's not going to be right. Never mind. All right, scroll view dot bounds var bounds equals that. All right, so we have our scroll view bounds. Now what we want to do is var width equals bounds dot width times views dot count views dot count. So that's going to say that's how wide it is. Now what we can say is we'll just do bounds dot width equals this, and now scroll view dot content size equals bounds. Okay. Can I not set that? Well, then how do you... Does it auto size? All right. So now with this, we're going to say bound should be fine. All right. That should do it. Let's run this and see what it does. We should now have two colored panes. Oh, build canceled. Let's copy and paste. Unexpected parenthesis or curly brace. That's the problem without being able to see my whole width of screen. All right, let's drop this down a line so we can count. Too many parentheses. This might work. We might have two side-by-side scroll view things. What just happened? It crashed! Crashed and burned! I don't know why. Let's run it again. I see no errors. Oh, come on. Is it a null object? Content equals that. All right, let's put some breakpoints in. Let's see where we're blowing up. That kind of a crash is scary though. All right. Something under add page. All right, let's look what add page does. Children dot add label. That should be fine. Content dot children dot add. It could be something with content size. Oh, well, that was fun. Waiting on you, Visual Studio. All right. Put some more breakpoints in here. I bet it's something on that. My alarm should be going off soon. I might have to take a quick break and go deal with some ribs. Finally smoking ribs. I got my new smoker a couple weeks ago and have not done ribs yet, so really sad. Oh, I wonder if it's something with him. Visual Studio wants me to take a break anyways. I wonder if it's something with the extension methods. Let me go check those out. I did write them on the fly, but they looked good. So nice of you to crash on me today, Visual Studio. I wanted that. All right, resize this window again. Give you some sizes bigger, font size bigger. All right, set content size. Well, let's see if it's on the label creation. It's definitely on this add page. All right. Add new tap gesture. No, okay, I thought I saw something. Nope, that returns this, which does this and this. Oh, oh. Stack Overflow. That's always what causes those crashes, or Stack Overflows. I should have caught that. Yeah, I'm smart. Stack Overflows get me. Happens to the best of us. All right, now it should run. Now we're getting to there. All right, let's fix this set bounds. And then also we need to make sure we haven't done any of the stuff with the layouts yet inside that content. All right, so now for each var v in views. All right, we will do we're going to throw this puppy stuff in here. All right, we're going to say v this time. And we're setting it all proportional. I think I have to say all, right? All dimensions are proportional. Perfect, which is the default. So now we'll say, actually, we are going to change this for int, I do var still, I equals 0, I is less than views.count, I plus plus. Remember, it was such a momentous day when I didn't have to Google how to write that anymore. I don't know why I'm programming. That was one of the hardest things to remember how to write. Equals views I. Now, x is going to be, okay, so this is 0. Now this is going to be 1 times I. Or is it just I? It's just I. There we go. There we go. Let's see what happens. We should actually have boxes that are big and set right. I hope. Oh, there's boxes. All right. Let's put some stuff here. I might not be doing this at the right time. Nope, wrong time. Still wrong time. All right. So now we don't need to do this set content sizes. Let's optimize this. Let's run that. We have proper bounds. Oh, really? The bounds are going to have the y as 0? I'm going to have to fix that. That's still not right. The labels I'd expect to be like that. Scroll view dot get dot content size. All right, let's see what's happening. Maybe I have to unset and reset that view. Let's look for this. Yeah, that content size is wrong. Height of 84. What is that? Oh, no, that's... That's silly. I think my scroll view is wrong, for one. Oh, okay. I know part of the problem. Horizontal or vertical options equals... That's part of the problem. Have that thing fill. Cannot convert... Oh. How did it do that? Alright. So let's try this again. We still need to finish setting that content size. Because that content size is wrong. Uh-oh. And it did not expand. We might put that in an absolute layout too. I prefer not to though, because I just need that scroll view. Maybe a grid would make more sense though. Raid! Thank you, Ancient. There's a raid going on. It's Mots. Hey, Mots. Welcome, everybody. We are in the process of doing a complicated custom control. Yeah, no worries. We are, yeah, like I said, we're doing the old Panorama style view from like UWP and Windows Phone in Xamarin.Forms, and we're building it in Xamarin.Forms. And I'm fighting the layout to get the initial stuff working. So yeah, this is fun. And the API is add a title and a view, and then it will do all the magic for us. So we're going to switch this to be a grid. And we will do grid.row definitions. And we'll do the first row definition. The first one is going to have a height of auto. And the second one will just be star. So that'll take up the rest of the space. And now all we should have to do is just say grid.row equals 1. And that should give us a better size. But welcome those newcomers. Also, what we're building is gMusic. And like I said, we're building a Panorama control for it. So this is the old app. We're building this control in Xamarin.Forms. That's a much better height. All right, that's looking better. That's got our offset we wanted. We don't have the width right, so it's not scrolling. We've got to fix that. There's plenty of people who miss their Windows Phone and Lumias. I never had one. Oh, I had the dev devices, but I never got into it because it was missing all the apps at the time. So that was always the downside. It was a great phone, great OS, no apps, no content. There's still people today that still use their Windows phones. So, but I like that. I like some of that UI stuff is brilliant. Like I said, I love this. I love this, especially right here for the search. And I want this playfulness of like the fonts changing, and yeah, I want that. So this is what we're gonna have. We're gonna build it and have it, and then anybody could steal it and put it in their app. So super exciting. All right, so we're getting somewhere. We've got it started. I'm missing setting the content size. I'm wondering how this thing works, because I'm missing something obvious. Maybe I have to call layout on it? I don't know, let's try something like that. I'm not sure if Spotify did. It's been a while since I've looked at Spotify. I've used some of those apps for inspiration before, but I like this. So, yeah. Hey, thank you for the follow, Lazy Hazel. If anyone else followed, I totally missed notifications. I don't know what's going on. Did I miss anyone else who followed? No, I didn't. Okay. Didn't miss any of you guys. All right. Where were we? All right, we've got that right. We need to now say scroll view dot layout or force layout. And if we do that, that might fix it. Let's get this content size where we need it to be. Wow, thank you for the subscription. Nothing else matters. That's exciting. All right, content size. Still not right. All right, so let's do that. Now we'll do scroll view dot content equals null. Hey, Payman R34, thanks for the follow. Let's try resetting the content after we set its size. Hey, YTN Third, thanks for the follow. Loving this follow train. You guys are awesome. Is anyone else? Other people are asking this. No, that's iOS. Content size, please be bigger. Still too wide, skinny. Oh, I saw another. Gareth Hubble, thanks for the follow. Does anyone know how to do this? Manually set the scroll view content size? Actually, let's check its bounds before we do that. All right, so this thing. Hey, FK Thor, thanks for the follow. This, let's just do in the immediate. It's funny. I actually wrote a lot of the original code for forms, but anymore, I don't even know how to do some of the stuff. Vinero, thanks for the follow. All right, scroll view dot bounds. Oh, it's bounds. It didn't even get wider. Setting that layout should have forced it to get wider. All right, let's try something else. Content dot width request equals bounds dot width. Content dot height request equals bounds dot height. We're going to force this thing to do it whether it wants to or not. It's going to. It will bend to our will. Hey, Martin Van Stam, thank you for the follow. Nothing else matters. Thanks for the follow. Width is still too skinny. Width is set at 828. Hey, Code Monkey Dave, thanks for the follow. All right, we're going to try one other nasty trick that might do it. What if we put these instead of an absolute layout, No, I wanted the absolute layout so I can say the width I want them to be, but let's instead do a, what am I thinking? Stack. Let's change our approach. All right. All right, so now when we add these children, instead of setting this, what we'll do is we will say v.widthRequest, and actually we need to make sure we change this orientation. Hey, wow, another raiding party. This is amazing. Hey, Leonard, thanks for the raid. For those of us joining in, we are building craziness. We're building a panorama control for Xamarin.Forms. All right. So orientation, we're doing great. We're just fighting layouts as always. Okay, we're gonna put this to a horizontal layout, and we're building this for gMusic. I didn't spell gMusic right. All right. So it's open source. You can play with the code, follow along. We are, like I said, trying to fix this. So this with request, yeah, the control we're trying to build is this. This is my old iOS app, but I'm trying to rewrite it in Forms. And it's got lots of magic with the highlighting and the awesome sauce there. So I want this in Forms, which is a little tricky. All right, so with request, yeah, it's a really pretty control, and it's got lots of little nuances. We're going to say this is I times, this time I have to times it by the width. Actually, I can't use that bounds. Dot bounds dot width. Let's do that. Actually, I can just grab the width. So I think if I put these now in the stack view, and I set its width, it might automatically do all this nonsense I want. We'll see. All right. Run it again. Run it again. I wanted to actually build some of the content in that goes in this view, but this is kind of fun to build anyway. And it's needed. Needed infrastructure. Content size is still wrong, but let's see what happens when I press play. No, it didn't do it right. It's not a scroll view. Labels are showing up. I haven't laid them out, so that's fine. What if I... All right, let me make sure I'm doing this right. So I have this time I try to stack with a horizontal. Right. All right. That scroll view sets itself up. Now these children, I do content children.add. That should be fine. So let me try, after I do that, force layout, and then scroll view dot force layout. I have no idea. Maybe it will. There's got to be an easy way. Hey, Karen Wide. I think I said that right. Maybe not. Thanks for the follow. Scroll view with stack layout, no scrolling. Do I have to enable horizontal scroll on that? Horizontal. Let's just say what happens. Maybe there was magic I'm missing there. Maybe I'll need to drop to a collection view, but I thought this would be really easy to do in just a scroll view. It's only a couple pages. Let's set these at half and just see what happens. I just want to make sure I'm not doing something crazy here. Run it again. All right. Wait, where's our green one? I should have two. Why don't I have two? The stack layout's not doing it right. That could be our problem. If anybody knows what I'm doing wrong, please feel free to step up. Definitely help me out here. Uh-oh, green's not showing up at all. Interesting. That's really, really, really weird. Okay, let me make sure I'm setting the scroll view right. That should be right. Should be right. Size proportional, 0, 0. Let's set this at like 10. Maybe we'll set a background color on that. More color debugging. Okay, width request is -1, and we're setting it at... Oh! So now that I'm multiplying, and I'm saying the width request, the first one is being set at 0. Okay, let's comment this stuff out. I might not need that. Ah, thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Definitely. Thanks for the raid. Hopefully this is enjoyable for all you new people joining in. Math fail though. Multiply by 0 and everything falls apart. When I was doing it index-based, it was right. So now we have a green and a pink. Let's see if it scrolls. That'd be exciting. Just checking my food I'm supposed to be cooking right now. All right, it's not scrolling. One sec, just adjusting the temperature on my grills. I actually need to go deal with that in just a minute. Okay. Turning it down really quick since I'm not ready to deal with it. All right, where were we? Let's put a breakpoint here and see if this content size is now getting to the right size. Maybe we need those manual force layouts put back in it. All right, content size. Width is still too small. Yes, I have a smoker, and yes, I can totally control it from the app. It is so nice. I highly recommend getting one. It's been like the best thing ever. Yes, no need to update. I can do it all from my phone, and I can check the temperature in the meat, have it alert me, tell it to, after an hour, increase the temperature so that way you can smoke it, and then increase to grill. It's amazing. It's really nice. One of these days I'm going to do a stream and like hack it, and so that way we can control it via script rather than an app, because that would be fun. All right, now these are laying out better. But we still aren't getting the content size right. What did anyone ever say in these in the... Stack layout, vertical, padding, add children, content. Maybe resetting the content does it. Why not? Why not? Try it again. So we'll do all that stuff. Do all that. All right, so now we'll say scroll view.content equals null. If that fixes it, that's silly. Very, very silly. It's like it auto sizes for the width. Let's try this. Bounds.width equals, sorry, views dot bounds dot width times views dot count, and then oh, what if I do layout too? Oh, I wonder if we do that. Let's just try it. One of these has to do it. What's the doc say? Content size. Useless. Why won't it get wide? Oh no, I saw it move. The wrong thing's moving. If I can't get this scroll view to do this, I don't know how to do this. Okay, so scroll view. Let's see if there's anything in the docs I'm missing. Gets there sets the layout flow direction. Maybe, what's flow direction? Oh, left to right? I have no idea. This is insane. Should not be this hard to scroll something. Okay. Xamarin.Forms horizontal scroll view. Put your controls inside the scroll view. Yeah, that's what I did. Stack. This is maddening. Anybody watching familiar with this? I might have to ask in. This is crazy. Squeaky, I can't get the scroll view to work horizontally. No matter what I do, the content size won't grow. I've tried setting it. I've tried animating setting it. I just can't get it to horizontally scroll, no matter what I do. You know, I haven't done Yeah, I mean, I've done, let's just try this then. Content.min with request equals bounds.width. I haven't tried that. But I've tried everything else. The scroll view, the contents should auto size, and all the things inside are laying out right. We've already verified that. Stuck on this for like 10 minutes. It hates me. It hates me. Yeah, this is craziness. Maybe I do it in a different order. Let's set that before... Oh no, those bounds are going to be wrong then. We'll try it. Can't hurt. Hmm. All right, that time we have a content size. And doing them at a third, it shows that it's overflowing. Or two-thirds. Or no, I did 75%. Yeah. Shows it overflows. So it is laying out right, but it doesn't scroll. Let's... do you need to enable it? I mean, how else do you enable it? It's in a scroll view. There's nothing. I'm gonna try. Let's just try saying it's vertical and see if vertical works. Because if vertical works, I'm just gonna be angry. I mean, they are boxes. That's all they are, box views. Well, I tried it with an absolute, but I couldn't tell the absolute to force its size. I mean, I could go back to my absolute, and then on the absolute set its minimum size. First time it's 0, like it's expected. It works when it's vertical. Are you freaking kidding me? That's annoying. Let's do v.widthRequest equals bounds.width times 2. Now it should scroll both ways. Oh, that's insane. I must be missing something to tell the scroll view to go horizontally instead of vertically. That content size is still wrong. Yeah. Let's just try setting some horizontal options. Just remove the breakpoint. Nothing. You know what? Let's check and see if it's something with my gesture. If it is, then I feel stupid. No, I don't control that one. That's the master detail one. Oh, am I? Let's go back. Yeah, I'm in the scroll view. Scroll view is enabled, horizontal options. I tried putting it in horizontal and that didn't fix it. Oh, is there an orientation? Really? That's what it is? Ah, I've been going insane. No, there's one for the scroll view. Right now it overflows both directions, so both of them should work. Yeah, I didn't know I had to set it for the scroll view. I tried all kinds of stuff. That's it! Woohoo! Now can we do snapping? Alright, so let's fix this. Height request is wrong. Width request is the width. And that's it. We don't even need the eye. Width request is right. And we can ditch this stuff. Man, that was maddening. Alright. And can we enable snapping? It's called paging in iOS. Custom renderer. Lame. Okay, we'll do that. We'll fight that later. Alright. Or maybe we can do it here. Alright, so we've got that. Let's get our scroll view event. Let's actually start doing the fun stuff now. Scroll view scrolled. Alright, so we've got our scrolled. Now on scrolled is how we're going to set the label stuff up. And then we could also probably do some snapping here, but I don't know. I'm not going to do it here. I like the end. Alright. That does it asynchronously. I didn't know if we could just do... Alright. Alright, so we have our scroll view now, and we have scrolling. Now we need to jump over and do some label layouts. Let's do some label layouts, and I'm going to cheat and steal some old code from the iOS control. Panorama. Okay, parent. Set top scroll. Is that it? No, layout. Set scroll content. Set up top scroll. Here we go. This is it. Whew, that's some math. All right, now let's see how hard it's going to be to do that in here. All right. All right, so buttons, instead of buttons, this is called labels. Okay, so scroll view dot offset scroll. Okay, we want scroll X. Should be pretty easy to translate this. Okay, scroll width. Scroll width is where I save the bound. So we'll just say, since I use that a couple different places, var scroll width equals scroll view dot width. Okay, we've got that. Calculates that. Current button. We don't have that. So, oh no, we do have it right there. We already have the current label. Okay, so now we just need to say, instead of frame, we'll say dot width. Now float, make that var dot width. All right, header padding. We don't have any of that listed yet. Let's go steal that. Looks good to me. Nice static 20. Let's throw that in here. Throw that in there so we have header padding now. All right, parent.header height. We just need to say header height. It's not in the parent yet. Yeah, this isn't bad to port at all. Okay, set the fonts. We're not dealing with that yet. Do that in a second. All right, so frame, current button frame. Here it's bounds. And then instead of this, we'll do layout. I hope that works. Okay, right doesn't exist on bounds, does it? Oh, it does. Nice. This was really easy. It's a lot of math. Layout. Okay, we're gonna need to bring all this font stuff back in and all this color stuff back. Okay. Let's see if that runs. That's really exciting. Hey, Ben, welcome. Oh, I got the scroll view stuff. It was a nightmare. I didn't know I had to change the orientation on the scroll view as well. Uh-oh, where did I miss a frame? We are building a panorama control. And if this works, I'm going to be right back and go deal with some ribs, or dinner won't be ready on time and I'll be in trouble. It'll take me like 5 minutes to go tend to them. Okay, that's close. Those are scrolling the wrong way. That's really funny. But they do scroll with it. That's really funny. That's awesome. All right, something's way off. Is coordinate systems different on iOS than Forms? Yeah, oh, it might be the full scroll with bounds. I bet that's wrong. When I get this scroll bounds, let's do that. I bet that's it. It did look really funny. And then I'll be right back. I'll be quick. Nope, still wrong. All right. Either way, we can fix that. But it's doing something. It's doing what I wanted. And then we don't have those scroll twos working yet. But we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. Be right back. All right, I am back. Ribs are tended to, and actually I gotta turn the grill back up. One sec, app's loading. So nothing too special. I make my own rub. It's mainly sweet because my kids don't like spicy, but it's got a tad bit of a kick. Um, but yeah, I mean that's the main thing is the rub, and marinating in apple juice actually looks really good. These ones I didn't marinate, but this final step I actually cook them. After I've smoked them for a few hours, I wrap them in aluminum foil and like fill it with like applesauce or not applesauce, apple juice and barbecue sauce, and then it kind of like steams them for the last couple hours, and then they like that's how they get super tender and fall off the bone, which is awesome. So set this back up. But yeah, works really well. So they get the good smoky flavor from cooking, and then for a couple hours just with the smoke, and then you get them that last bit nice and fall apart by adding in a bunch of like apple juice and barbecue sauce. All right, so now I need to one sec. And I'm going to do that. I'm just updating that. And I'm going to cook them like this for another couple hours. It's right temperature. Okay, temperature, that looks good. I'm at 225 for a couple hours, and let me set this timer. 2 hours. All right, it's going. Oh, I set time. Oh, there it goes. Okay. 2 hours. And we're good. All right, I can go back to coding. Ribs are cooking. We're in good shape. All right, so let's figure out what's going on with these labels, because that is silly. Really, really silly. It must be something slightly off. So scroll X. Scroll width looks fine. Scroll X is this. Do I have current index? All right, we figure out which index we are. Index is 0. Looks good. Current button would be that first one, which is local. And does it have a frame or bounds? Should. Yeah, it definitely does. Okay. Looks good, looks good. Current width. Okay, this is the start of the current label. Maybe I'm not setting, maybe I have something else where I set them out center first, but that doesn't make sense. That should still work. All right, so let's look at this. Set content, add buttons, scroll, set scroll content. Oh, I have an update buttons. Is that the one we're doing? Buttons for each, set title. Nope, that just sets them and brings it all to the front. Okay, set content. Set button size, set scroll to top. There we go. Scroller. Oh, I'm not showing code. Sorry, you're looking at me. You don't want to look at me. You want to see code. I'm just reading through the old code really quick. We brought over... Imaginations are good, especially for this stuff, right? Just probably better in your imagination than it is with this. So, I mean, we could debug the old one and see what values are coming out differently, but it shouldn't be too crazy. So we figure out the middle of the screen, which is... That's what we're doing here. Let's see what it says is the middle. Where did we figure out the middle? There's the current label. And I have lots of documentation throughout my code, so you think this would be easy to follow. I had to document it as I went because it's crazy. All right, so half is that. So X is going to be 274 because that's saying scroll width times index. Oh, that moves them. Okay, plus half. That seems too big. So we find out the current one, and then we offset the other ones based off of that. We just find the exact middle, which something's off with this math. Breakpoint here. Current width, half is 207. So that puts x at 274. That should be about right. That looks off though, because that should be in the middle. And then let's scroll way over here and put a breakpoint and see what it's saying. Yeah, x is way the heck off screen. So half is still the same. Scroll width is the same. Alright, so something's wrong with this half. Wait, index isn't rounding right. No, that should be right. So if index is the first one, we're getting the wrong current button. So this should be putting current button at half. I wonder if I just do this really quick, what'll happen. But why was that right on iOS? Oh, because these are inside the scroll view on iOS. That's easy to fix. These were inside the scroll view, whereas here they're not. That was the problem. Woohoo! That's all it was. That's right. And then from the edge still does our menu. That's super exciting. Woohoo! I'm excited. All right, now let's make these button clicks work. Are my sounds working? Because I didn't hear anything. Oh, my sounds aren't working. Why is my sound muted? My sound's on the wrong thing. Sounds. One sec. All this time I thought you guys heard my sound effects. Set as default. Okay, I heard that, but I don't think you guys did. Let's change this. All right.
60%.
Hey, my sounds are working.
Every time.
Man, today's a lame stream. No sounds, wonky scrolling. All right, I think I'm gonna leave these outside the scroll view because it'll be easier, not in Forms world. But that was the problem. It was doing it right. It was just offsetting them inside the scroll view. There we go. Oops. And we need to set this on layout. And let's move this order back around. All right, and now we'll add some colors, so that way we can set the right colors and boldness and all that fun stuff. My hands smell like hickory smoke. It's amazing. All right, that is perfect. All that time just to get this done. Hey, CMJ Chris Jones, thanks for the follow. All right, Let's do the button clicks. Those are easy. All right, so scroll view dot scroll to async, I guess. All right, and the X is going to be, it's going to be index times scroll view dot width 0. Let's just. All right, so now those should work. I hope. That should be easy enough. Hey, Native Wolf, thanks for the follow. Progress, guys, progress. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's why I had these in the scroll view, because I can scroll on those. What do you guys think? Is it worth putting that back in the scroll view for that? I mean, you can click on them or swipe them. We lose that by them not being in the scroll view. Yeah, we'll add more. This will have more items later. This thing is a dynamic page. I just hard-coded it to 2 pages to make it so I had data to work with. I might put them back in the scroll view. All right, I'm gonna just undo some code. Oops. Let's copy this first. We're gonna bring back our wonky scroll. All right, that's what I needed. Put that back. It's got to be in the scroll views. Dang it. All right. Fix scroll to index. And then this one is going to be set. I don't know. Sorry. Instead, we're going to do. All right. So we're probably going to go back. I don't know. I kind of like it though. What do you guys think? I know you can just tap. And maybe it's not needed because this does it. It's the fact that I can though. It is too far up. You're only going to do it if you're holding the phone like this. All right, we'll leave it how it is for now. I'm going to just comment that one back out. Well, it both work. On this one, both work. Tap. See, I didn't make it mutually exclusive. Sometimes you can have your cake and eat it too. All right, we're going to fix it. It's going to bother me. Oh, wrong one. Absolute layout. Yeah, I can do both. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to do both. Yeah, of course I can. Who are you talking to? Yeah, right now it's not only scroll. Right now it's only tap. I want both. Yeah, we're going to have both. We're doing it. Both. All right, so this doesn't change a whole lot. This just changes 2 places this changes things. All right, so we need to now do set top scroll. We'll just say set content sizes instead. Wait, where was that one? Losing code, losing track. Okay, right here. So set absolute sizes, we'll leave that where it's at, except this time it's just 0. 0. All right, that's super lame. Why am I even setting that multiple places? You can die. Go die in a fire. All right. So scroll view is the full size now. Done. I like it. Now as we add in these, we say content.children. And now we need to do this instead of that with request is that. We will say absolute layout dot set layout flags v comma absolute layout flags all. Yeah, in which we probably don't have to set multiple times. We're going to do it anyway. All right, so now all we have to do is, oops, wrong one. Comment that out. We need to do dot set layout bounds. So now what we'll do is bounds dot, we're just going to say layout flags. This is going to be new rectangle. X is going to be I, right? I, 0, 1, 1. That should be right. Should work now. We should have both. It's a lot of work just to get a scroll view. A fancy scroll view. Ah! Okay. These dot size proportional and absolute layout dot x proportional. Try that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And now content dot width request equals scroll view dot width times views dot count. Oh, and actually, oops, wrong button. Wrong button. This should do it. This should give us our fancy control, I hope. Then all we have to do is fonts and colors changing. Nice and easy to do. So you notice even the font changes on these. The font changes. Oh, that's right. Oh, it's not quite right. All right. So size proportional and x proportional. That should be right. All right. So this is saying I is 0. And now this time I is 1. Okay, so views What's its bounds? Where does bounds live? All right, we're just gonna do this in the immediate. All right, x is 0, y is 44. Okay, that's right. And width, where's the height is right? Okay. And this one, x is 0. That's interesting. Can't you do both of those? What if we just do x proportional? What happens? So I want x and size. Can't you do those on this? Last thing I'm missing. Last thing I'm missing. Yeah, that didn't do anything right. One for the height and the width. That's perfect. You know what? We can do this ourselves. All right. So we will do. What we'll do is our we'll do new rectangle 0 0, and then we'll do scroll view dot width, scroll view dot height. All right. So now what we'll do here is just do v dot layout. Bounds dot x equals I times let's do that. I'm gonna set this to 0. There, it's only the height we care about. Then we set that. That'll do it. Manual layout for the win. And then this control will be available for all of you to steal and borrow. And you won't have to go through the pain that I just did. Oh, width is 0. I did this wrong. That's right. That was supposed to be scroll view width. I don't know why I deleted that. It's my own fault for deleting that. Simple math can be hard sometimes. But we got it! Okay, the height, I forgot the y. The y is wrong! The y is height, header height, and minus header height. That's it. Oh, my water's all gone. I should have refilled that when I was doing ribs. All right, guys, we have it. That's it. Woohoo! Perfect. Perfecto. Let's commit this now that it's working. This is gMusic. All right. Added Panorama Control. Let's push this up, and then let's do the fonts and all the fancy stuff. All right, so it's inside of our styles. We have header fonts. What all do we have in here? We can actually look and see how we styled it in the old one, because I'm going to have that style set somewhere. Header thin font, and then I have selected as header font. Look, we even have header thin font. All right, so what we'll do, where do we use this? We might bring some of these back. That's all for text cell. Let's bring some of these back. All right. We can just do it in here. How did I do it in the old one? I just set the fonts and the colors. All right, so what we'll do here is let's go to now a panorama page. I have all this commented out set fonts. Button.font equals, instead of this, styles.current.header thin font. And then on this, I did the other one as a lighter color. What I do is the color with alpha 0.25. All right, let's save some of these. Now we'll do that, and now here, this text color equals styles.current style.accent color with, isn't there a with alpha? Okay. I thought we had something like that. Time for our extensions, guys. I wonder, actually, let's just do one of the other ones that are built in and see what it does. I don't know which one I do though. Let's just see what that does. Okay, so we need to do, this one gets to be the selected, which is just going to be the same thing, but not thin. Header font. Straight up accent color here. Accent color. Wait, label.font is obsolete. Please use the font attribute. I don't know how to use that. We'll have to Google that. Okay, we'll fight that next time. Let's get this going first, though. Oh. All right, let's run that and see if our fonts look better. Keep forgetting that water's empty. Okay, why is that hue? Whoa! Okay, I'm setting those too much. Forms does not like that. Woo! Okay. Well, let's fix that. So they all get the same. Let's just do the fonts when we create it. And then it should be smart enough to only do it if it changed, though. We'll be smart. Equals current button equals last current button. All right, so now we only need to set the fonts if it did change. And we're gonna have to fix that color because that's so wrong. Okay, we'll do that. Let's grab this code. Let's bring this up to us adding the pages. Then we need to look how to do those fonts right. And let's fix that alpha color stuff, because that's just silliness too. Oops. All right, so public, let's just do, then we'll set this in the constructor. Equals styles dot current style dot accent color, title color dot alpha. Oh, there's multiply alpha. That's what we want. All right, so that'll put that at half. Now we'll just use that title color everywhere. And let's set those fonts too, so we're not. All right, so now we'll do font. Let's move that title color up. Like those up at the top. Title color, title. All right, then we'll set all of these while we're at it. Do that. All right, so now here, styles.style. Current style dot thin. Almost done with this nonsense stuff. All right, now we can switch to using those. I like that. And then, like I said, I need to look up what they're talking about there. One more. All right, that should fix our performance. Actually, do I start out? Let me check one more thing on add child. Add page, here we go. We'll do selected. We'll set them all selected because it's the bigger font. Selected color, and we're going to reset them anyway. And after that, we should always, after add page. All right. Whew. So much code. All that, and we didn't even get to the content yet, just the container. Check it out, though. Oh, come on, it didn't update. Font sizes. Why isn't that updating? Actually, it's probably safer to save the index rather than the button. Okay, that gets called a lot. All right. As I scroll, true. Well, that did something. Did I get those fonts backwards? It's doing something, just looks funny. Actually. That way, when we add a new one. Oh. And now. No, we'll keep that there. Let me do. You know, I'm gonna do that so we're not doing it there. I don't know if I want to enable a batch add, so that way we're not updating it like crazy. Actually, there's no need to, because after we add children, it's going to force a layout. All right, let's see if that's more performant and better. Actually, let's check these fonts as we set them. Maybe I did it backwards. All right, so the first one's selected font. Font title color. It could be the fonts aren't updating right. Because it's not, it's right there. Why aren't those updating? Let's see. There no end? It should be. Did I do and on that? It should have been or. No, yeah, force check or. This happens too fast for me to actually watch it. So let's try that. Put it in a debug. Makes it nice and blue, easy to see. All right. Loading, loading. Let's get this. Did change is true a lot. Oh, I know exactly what I did. I did it exactly backwards, guys. Is not equals. I was like, wait, that's like exactly inverse of what I wanted. I can code, I promise, guys. That's exactly inverse, though. All right, let's go up and see what I did. Font, selected font is the thick one. These are the ones before it, and these are the ones after it. Why is it exactly backwards? And that's cut off. They're not remeasuring on font change, which is kind of funny. Well, that's... I'm not missing anything, am I, guys? It's exactly opposite. Selected font equals normal font of that size. And then I have thin. That's clean. I don't know what else to try. What's that? Maybe my selected is wrong. Let's add a third one in there. Or maybe my logic is just bad with 2. Let's try that. Well, it did the right color. And maybe I'm not doing, maybe the fonts don't work because of selected as regular. That's amazing. And it looks funny. It looks so funny. It's right the first time. Current button, text is Google, is our fat one. Maybe, isn't this supposed to be using iOS San Francisco once? Didn't I do that or no? Thin, is he both thin? I wonder if I was to do, the old app was San Francisco. That still should be fine. Regular font. Let's see what they're saying. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong there. So font size. What about named though? Font family. Okay. Just try that. So let's go into our styles. Normal fonts. So we can just grab them directly from our fonts.font name. Let's just try it. See what happens. Maybe it's happier. Okay, let's go back to where we're at in our panorama. Actually, let's do what's that thing called? Fonts? Styles.fonts. Thin font. Thin font name. All right, so we'll just say, actually that's supposed to be thick. Normal font name, we'll try that. I actually don't like doing it this way because now font size equals styles. Header font size. It's doing it twice. I don't like this at all. So this time we need the thin font name. Okay, so we've got that, we've got that. Now we just need to do that here. See if that fixes it. Oh, we should also do that on creation. Go to declaration. This is a tricky one. I don't know why this isn't working. Hopefully this works. Alright. Alright, so it's fat. Those are skinny. It was thin. That broke everything. Maybe font switching is broken. Size doesn't technically change. I don't even know. I think this is a forms bug. Because it's right. It's wrong and it's gone. What was that? It's gone-ish? What happened? All that from setting font size? Well, those are the right fonts. I'm so confused. Well, I've got a good bug to file now. That is amazing. Well, we might just do it without broken fancy fonts right now. How is it exactly inversed? And why is it cutting off my text? Alright, we're gonna try something insane. Hi, Kaya. Visitors are here. Alright, so let's try dot font equals title font. Now they should all be the same font. How's the park? Today is Kaya's birthday. She is 7. They can't see you. Now they can. She's getting old. Well, at least they're all the right size now. Sweeky said happy birthday. Maybe we'll just go with that, because that does not look bad. We won't change the font, we're just going to change the color, because I don't even know what to say. And that bug was insane. Alright, we're just going to do color. Alright, so we are only going to have one font size. And that'll also fix the changing issue we had. Alright. Alright, so now we don't change fonts, we only change colors, because I don't know what else to say. And then add page. What are you doing? Why are you getting on my lap? I'm gonna be done soon because, I don't know. Ugh, I gotta cook more. She's getting on my lap. She's heavy now. She's old. What were you looking at? You. Oh. Alright, that works. All we need to do is enable paging, and it's good. It's lagging a little bit. I wonder if I can smooth that out. That's not a renderer, that's forms. That is 100% forms, Sweeky. No renderer! It would have been faster in the renderer. This is a Xamarin.Forms control. Alright, let's see what it looks like on Android. No idea what's going to happen here, but it should look good. What are you doing? What? That's an Android. It does look pretty. Good colors. It is pink and purple. Do you know see what that is at the bottom? It is mountains. So the font thing was weird. When I used the new font attributes they told me to use, every time I would switch them, my layouts would freak out and everything would just blow up, which was really, really weird. So I'm going to have to send them a clip of me doing that and it not working and say, what is going on here? And then, yeah, if I change the font, no, don't click on that. It's going to open something. We're waiting for it to open my app. So then when I would change the fonts, they wouldn't change accordingly. They just were inversed, exactly inversed, when I didn't tell them to be inversed. It was weird. Yeah, that was really interesting. Total layout bugs with fonts. Okay, skip login. Oh, this needs to be in a scroll view. What is up with this? Can't even click. Wrong emulator. Simulator sucks. I think this one's better. No, that emulator will never be fixed. I need to just delete that one. That's the one I wanted. If I use my device, you guys can't see it. I don't have screen mirroring set up. When I dev, I use devices. This is for you guys. I should get visor. Alright, let's check search. Where's our stuff? I don't see it. How is it not there? Put a breakpoint. Let's make sure stuff's being deployed. Yeah, it might need a clean build. I'm just gonna put a breakpoint. That'll let me know what's going on. If this works, I'll be done for the day and be happy where I got to. Yeah, it's freaking out. I think it's freaking out trying to put that breakpoint. Yep, breakpoint never hit. Clean. Which button am I looking for? My Android's locked up. Buttons aren't working. There it goes. And let's run that again. That was a really hard build. Way too many issues that I wish I didn't have. Yes, but we have a cool new forms control. I actually like dealing with native though. That's the only downside to doing all forms. Well, I like iOS. It's so elegant most of the time. All right, deploying. Man, this is slow deploy. So slow. I should use a device. I'd been done. Okay, we're getting the breakpoint this time. Now if I could remove the breakpoint, I'll just press play. It's only one. It's so fast, guys, so fast. This is why I only do iOS when I'm live coding. It's because it's on an emulator. These things suck. Oh. All right. My emulator's like locked up. There it goes. Whoa. It freaked out. This is doing the same layout bug that I was getting on... Oh, that's so slow. Okay, I need to change that so it's not happening quite on scroll. That's doing too much. Come on, yes, I want you. Alright. It's almost there on forms. I don't even know what just happened. Stop the debugger. How do I... don't I double click one of these? There, that's what I was thinking of. Is that what's going... Is the emulator... It totally is updating. Updating Google. Hey, I don't need new emulators. These are great. Okay, that's a swipe up on this now, isn't it? Yeah, it's locking up. I can't even interact with the device. Isn't it? Okay, there it is. Swipe up. gMusic. Yeah, it's the emulator. The emulator's having fun. Maybe I should reset it and download a new one. This is so funny. I was hoping without the debugger it might be faster. But either way, it works. It looks almost the same. Yeah, I need to figure out why that initial layout's wrong. And why that totally did that. That's what was happening on iOS when I'd mess with the fonts. It was doing that, which is really funny. Yeah, I should run it on my device. But either way, I'm going to commit this code. We have fancy font stuff now. On the Panorama. And it is there now for you guys. You can play with it or fix it. See what's wrong. I think I'm doing that updating a little too much. Look how much it's saying false, 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 false. But I have to update that layout. It's nice with the fancy fonts, but yes, you don't need the fancy fonts. But it's nice to have the selected one. I mean, it works great on iOS. And I need to enable paging. All right. Thanks, guys. It was fun. And yeah, check back in. We'll work on this again next week. Super exciting. Also, Sweeky, I think by next week is adding UI tests. Is that right? She has a talk coming up, and so she's going to add some UI tests. So we're going to get some tests so we can actually run some tests on this thing. So you might get the first pull request, Wiki. Super exciting. Super exciting. Let's see if there's someone we should raid really quick. Who is streaming right now? I'm going to check two different things. Someone else on? I have two different places. I have one of all random developers, ones I don't follow. And then I have another one of people I do follow. So let me check who I follow. And let's see who I don't follow. We'll do both. See if anyone's on. Lana's on. We could raid her. She's always fun. I don't mind passing you guys off to her. Let's end this and do a raid. Thanks again, guys, for the good times. We'll continue working on gMusic again next week. Stay on, and I'll pass you guys off.